Alright, what's going on? I have an awesome Spright Tri-brigade profile to bring to you guys today. So yeah, I've been messing around with Spright Tri-brigade on Dueling Nexus. In theory it works, the engines kind of work together, but I haven't really tried it out in person yet. So I don't know, this is also, I don't have all the cards, so I have a couple proxies in here, but I will get into those when we get there. So basically the main idea about Tri-brigade Spright is that Tri-brigade uses a bunch of Link 2s, Spright uses a bunch of Link 2s, use them together to make your Link 2s, and then add everything you need, and then on your opponent's turn you just end with a bunch of interruptions. And then on the crackback, you can hopefully OTK them or grind them out, depending on what they're playing. So pretty much, I'll show the deck list first, and then we'll do like a test hand and the main combo. But for the Spright lineup, for the spells, 1 Smasher, 1 Starter, 2 Starters, 3 Starters. So 3, 4 Spright spells. Spright Starter, special summons a Spright, you lose life points equal to its attack, and then for the rest of the turn you're locked into Link 2s or rank 2s or level 2s, actually just rank 2s and level 2s. So you can still special summon any level monster. And then Spright Smashers, this is your removal spell. So basically what you do is you banish a Springin's, Therion, or Spright card from your hand or graveyard. Then you can activate one of the 3 effects, depending on what you banished. Since we only play Sprights in this, the only relevant effect is if you banish a Spright, then you can banish a level rank 2 or link 2 that you control, and 1 card your opponent controls. So this is pretty good, non-targeting removal, and yeah, just a lot of non-targeting banishing in this deck. So you have your Sure Eggs, and then you have your Smashers, and it's all searchable, so it's very, very good. And then for the other Sprights, I like playing 2 red. I think some people play 3 red or 2 red, 1 carrot. I personally think carrot is not that good, especially in the format we're coming up in against tier elements. You really want to be able to hit your opponent's tier elements in hand and not destroy them, because basically you just don't want them to hit the field. So Spright red is really good. Just hitting monster effects is really good. And I think if I was playing pure Spright, I would probably, or the Spright Frog, I would play 2 red, 1 carrot. But in this one, just 2 red. I'm exactly at 40 cards. Maybe if I feel like I need the extra Spright, I'll put a carrot in. But for now, just the 2 red is good. And then one of the cards I'm proxying, we have Spright Jet. Just using these tokens. Triple Spright Jet. Basically all the Sprights, they have the same effect. If you control a rank 2 or level 2, you can special summon the Spright from your hand, level and rank 2. You know what, I just realized some of these Sprights you can't special summon. So actually, okay, Spright red is if you control a level or link 2. Spright Jet is if you control a level or rank 2. So if you're looking out for, if you're playing in Spright, make sure that they have the correct summoning requirements to special summon them, because if they just have 1 monster on the field, they might not actually be able to summon that card. So don't let yourself get misplayed. And then basically what Spright Jet does is that if you have when you special summon it, you can add a Spright spell or trap from your deck to your hand. So I think there's only Spright spells right now, so maybe a Spright trap will come out and that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, these are the only 2 Spright spells that exist. Oh, actually, there's one more. There's one more. That, let me grab it. It is Spright Gamma Burst. Not very good. If you do see this one, all it does is that your level and rank and link 2s gain attack and defense until the end of the turn. And then during your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target a level, rank, or link 2, and it gains attack. Not that good. Starter and smashes are a lot better. Yeah. So those are the 3 Spright Jets. So 5 Sprites in total, plus the 3 Spright Blues. Oh, put him here. So triple Spright Blue. Basically, Spright Blue is if you have a level or rank 2, you can special summon it, and then you can add a Spright monster to your hand. Usually you're going to add Spright Jet, but sometimes you might want to add Spright Red. So yeah, so this is the Spright lineup in the main deck. So pretty good. A lot of starting cards. Spright Blue, Spright Jet, and Spright Starter will all get you to your combo, so that is pretty cool. And then we are combining it with the Tri-brigades, so you just got a whole lot of starter cards, and yeah, just play through hand traps, because that's how you win games. Tri-brigade spells and traps, playing 2 Tenki, 1 Revolt. You might want to play 2 Revolt, but I'm at 40, I'm not really sure what to cut, so we are playing just 1. And then the double Tenki, so you can add your fractals to your hand, so that is pretty good. Played 2 gassss. There is an argument to be made about playing 3, since we do need a lot of level and rank 2s, but you know what, we'll play 2. I'm not sure if I want 3. Kit, triple Kit. Kit is very good. I think everybody knows what it does. Triple Nerval and triple Fractal. Yeah, pretty basic Tri-brigade lineup. They'll allow you to grind games out and win the game. For other spells and traps, we are playing triple Crossout and 1 Call by the Grave. Probably going to run into a lot of mirror matches, and you also want to be able to cross out Designator the Dark Rulers if you are going first. So I would leave 1 in the main deck, because a lot of people are main decking Dark Ruler, and a lot of people will be using board breakers, so you do need an out to it, because one of these guys will let your opponent crack your board pretty easily. And then just for other hand traps, just triple Imperm, triple Ash, 1 Crow. You can search the Crow, so it's pretty good. Triple Ash and triple Imperm are just good overall, and they're pretty good cross-out targets. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. If I wanted to play more Crows, I might play more Crows, but I think this is a decent lineup. So that's 40 in the main. For the extra deck, the other proxy that we're using, because the other one hasn't come yet, we have Spright Elf. We got 2 of them. What Spright Elf does is that when you summon it, let's see, so you can't use it as linked material the turn it's summoned, and your opponent cannot target monsters this card points to with card effects. And during the main phase, quick effect, you can target a level 2 monster in your graveyard, or if your opponent controls a monster, you can target a rank or level 2 monster instead and special summon it, and you can use that effect to Spright Elf twice. Important to note, if you do summon Fairjeet or Bear Broom by a Tri-brigade effect, you can't actually summon it, because you have to properly summon those by link summoning in order to special summon from the grave. But yeah, most of the time you're just going to special summon a Kit or gassss using this, and then on your opponent's turn, you'll probably special summon a Blue or a Jet. So yeah. And then then the other two Spright cards in the extra deck, we have Gigantic Spright. So this one, you need 2 level 2 monsters. For this card's XC summon, you can treat link 2 monsters you control as level 2 monsters. So you can use Spright Elf or Bear Broom or Fergie to summon this guy out. And then you can special summon, actually if you use link 2, you can double its attack. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the other effect is that you can special summon a level 2 from your deck and then detach 1 material from it. So that's a pretty good way to get into your, this is the main way you're going to get into your Tri-brigade cards if you don't hard open them. And then, because we play Xyz, just play the Downard and Zeus. You could potentially cut these for other extra deck options if you wanted, but I feel like these are pretty strong. And then we have here the one Almirage. Almirage is pretty good, still a good card. Double Shureg, because Shureg is one of your boss monsters. 1 Brugal, it's our link 3 to go into access code. And then we have Appaloosa if we are just on Tri-brigade in the opening hand. You'll probably just end on Appo Revolt. And then the link 2s play 1 Fergie, 1 Bear Broom, and 1 Double Dragon Lords. So that is 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. I don't really know what I would change about this list. I might mess around with maybe 1 Gigantic Spright or 1 Elf and then play something else. Not really sure. I feel like it's really tight now that we have the Spright cards in here. But yeah, that's the extra deck. I don't have a side deck because I'm not really sure what's going to be good in the side yet. Probably just different hand traps to counter different matchups and some traps. For the main combo, if you just open Spright Starter and just a bunch of random cards in hand that are not useful, let's say this is your opening hand. So in draw phase, activate Starter to play around roll. So now we special summon Spright Blue. Blue is going to activate to add our Jet. And then we can go standby phase and then main phase. You can special summon Jet because we control level 2. And then we can add our second Spright Starter to our hand for next turn. And then what we're going to do here is overlay them into a Gigantic Spright. And then you'll activate Gigantic Spright effect. You'll special summon Kit. And then we'll go detach the Jet for cost, or for, I guess it's special summon Kit. And then detach Jet, because it's not a cost to detach, which is weird. From here, we'll just link 2 into our Elf. Activate the Kit effect when it hits the grave. Oops. So this is our, I'll put the grave here. Kit will dump Nerval, and you'll add Fractal. And what you're gonna do is you can normal summon Fractal into one of the zones so you can protect it from Imperm or Veiler. We'll banish 2. And then you can summon Bear Broom. And then you'll activate Fractal, you'll send it to the grave. And you will send Gassss. And then you'll activate Spright Elf to special summon gassss. And then you'll activate... Hold on. I think I did this wrong. No, I did not do this wrong. We are going to just link 2 to make Fergie. And now you're gonna activate your Bear Broom Engrave. Where is Bear Broom? To add the Revolt. And then you can put a card on the bottom of the deck. And then you'll set 2. And you'll pass your turn. During your opponent's turn, what you're gonna do is in draw phase, you'll activate Starter to special summon red. And then now you have a monster negate. Sorry, we have 2 banished here. Yeah, so we have a monster negate. What you're most likely gonna do in this scenario is just go red to negate a monster effect, and then you can draw a card, put 1 back, and then you can activate Revolt as your next interruption, summon all your guys, and then link into a Shurake. And then banish a card. And then you can go Elf to special summon your Jet. And then Jet can add your starter for next turn. Oh yeah, and then I forgot the kit and the Nerval will activate as well. So you can add a kit and you can also send a fractal or something off of the kit and Nerval effect. And then, I guess this is upside down. So that's pretty good. Hopefully that'll stop your opponent and prevent them from one-shotting you. Because you'd also have 2 in hand. And then when you go back to your turn, you'll have a starter in hand, a kit, and then whatever cards that you drew off of Fergie and your starting hand. So pretty good grind game going on. So let's see. Maybe we'll just end the video there. Let me know if you have any questions or suggestions for the deck. I think it works out pretty well. I'm not sure how much stronger it is, or if it is even stronger than the frog variant. But yeah, I'll come out with a frog list soon. So if you guys want to see another Spright list, I'll post that hopefully after my other cards come in, so I don't have proxies. But yeah, that's the Tri-brigade Spright plus the main combo off of Spright starter. All right. Peace out.